My name is Opeyemi Ojo. It's today's inside Opeyemi Ojo. And last time we talked about divine alignment. That was part one, and I made mention of Jacob, example of Jacob when he encountered God with the angels, and he was in alignment with God. So today we'll be looking at part two of divine alignment, and today we'll be considering John the Baptist, in the book of Luke, chapter 3, verse 4, 5, and 6 thereabouts. And so before that, I just want to buttress still on the divine alignment. Alignment is an arrangement in a straight line or in correlation, correct relative positioning. So it's as if there is a straight line. I'm still going to show you some illustrations I did. So in alignment in a straight line. So any misarrangement means it's already out of alignment. I know I made mention of using my part of the body, my eyes, in alignment in the last recording, and also talked about the wheels of the car. Also talked about north pole, south pole having intersection, and also example of the railway. That's the rail. So the train, they are properly aligned so that the train can easily pass through. So today we're looking at the book of Luke 3, 5 to 4 to 6, and I read, the voice of the one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord, make his path straight. Every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hills brought low, and the crooked path shall be made straight, and the rough ways smooth, and all flesh shall see the salvation of God. So just going straight to my point, let's take one after the other. What he has to do for people to see the salvation of God. He said every valley must be filled. Every valley must be filled. So this, I'm going to use illustration to teach more today. So look at this. Can you see it? Every valley must be filled. So look at the number one. That's a man. He's going on a straight way. He has to be on a straight way for him to see God, because that is where God will meet him. Everything that does not look like God, that is complete, he has to be on a straight way. So look at the number two now. He said this valley, the things that has happened to him, that has made him to come down, it has to be filled up. This valley has to be filled up. So at this point, the valley is filled up, and so the man has to find his way back to the road, to the straight road. So when this valley is filled up, as John the Baptist said, he has come back to the straight road. And the third one says every mountain on hills, see the mountain or hills, has to be leveled. So it has to be leveled. See this place now, it's leveled, and so the man is also back. He was already on the mountain. I will tell you what the similarities in the mountains and the valley. So see the man back here in the mountain, because the mountain has been filled, has been leveled. See him back on the straight road, because he has to be on the straight road. And so that's about that. And the verse 5 says, okay, every crooked path made straight. So crooked paths, what are crooked paths? Crooked paths are paths that are not straight, like zigzag. So this is the next illustration, like zigzag. Can you see it? So he was walking, today is cold, tomorrow is not cold, and so was walking alongside. See the zigzag. And so today, so when the zigzag has to be straight too, if you look at, can you see it properly? If you look at this, after the zigzag, because the zigzag, this is the road, well, look at the zigzag, will take him here today. Today he will come to church, tomorrow he will not come to church. Today is fire for God, tomorrow is not fire for God. So there has to be a straight way. After the straight way is being constructed, the man will find himself back on the straight road rather. And so the last one is every rough road Hmm. And if you look at this, going back to the crooked part, you will see that it's as if it has both mountain and valley. So it's as if this crooked part, his own problem is even more is complex. Let me use complex. So he has both. Some people, they are just as if they are just on a mountain. So they are like, the pride. So some people is just the valley. Maybe this depression, this poverty. While some people is combined, don't let me say combined problem. So they have a lot of things to do for the road to be straight. So you can see we have to excavate a new road entirely. We can't cut out those ones, and the one we can patch, we patched. So, and the last one, every rough road. So this rough road, if you imagine Nigerian road now, or often most of our roads are not good, but look how it's not smooth. You see that there will be traffic, hold up and the like. So when the road is tarred or interlocked, you can see that it will be smooth to pass through, and there will be less, except something else, there will be less traffic. And so that's about that. And finally, because salvation is on a straight road, is on a straight road, and so that is where Jesus will pass through. So all these two eye, you have to come and meet me on the mountain, they will miss Jesus, and Jesus is not in the valley. So that also, there is not in the valley, so it has to be leveled one way or the other. So for me, the valley could mean depression, poverty, sickness, affliction, stagnation, things that has held people for a long while. And also the mountain could be ego, pride, unforgiveness. Just leave me my class, I'm not leaving this place. And so the zigzag could be lukewarm, cold and hot. Today you are cold, tomorrow you are hot. While the rough road could be loss, because it will make you, when something, it will make you slow and sluggish. That's the untiled road, the rough road, lost and lateness. And so divine alignment means different things to different people in the individual. For someone that has not even met Jesus at all, it means salvation, giving your life to Christ. And for someone that knows Jesus already, it could mean bearing fruit. You have to start bearing fruit for Christ. And for